احنا هنا في العاصمة الكينية نيروبي, and behind us here you can see the Nairobi Park right away from the Tumaini initiative. وزي ما انت ذكرت بالتحديد الحادي الزميل بتاعنا او ضيف بتاعنا في الاستوديو الليلة هو الجنرال لاركا ماتشار تروي تاي. He's the chairman and commander-in-chief of the Patriots Resistance Movement او حركة بتاع المقاومة الوطنية, ودي طبعا جزء لا يتجزأ من مجموعة بتاعت سوما. ده المجموعات اللي بتاع اوبوزيشن اللي ما جزء من سوما ومشاركين مشاركة فعالة هنا في المبادرة بتاع تومايني. General Laraka, it's good to have you with us here today. Welcome to our radio.
Thank you so much, Brother Emmanuel, and it's good that today I'm hosted by the iRadio, and I'm happy to talk to our people in this forum, and we are happy that the iRadio is doing this work to disseminate information to the public, and this is a good work, and we encourage your program to continue disseminating issues to our people so that they get them on time.
Yes, thank you for that. We appreciate the comments. And briefly tell us about the PRM, a brief background about PRM in general.
Well, as stated earlier, my name is Laraka Machar Turoal Thai. I'm the chairman of the Patriots Resistance Movement, PRM. Originally, we were part of the Kidgwang group, and I was the chief of staff then, until the 28th of June 2023, when we parted ways with our former chairman, Simon Garwigdwa. And now we form our own movement, myself and the rest of my colleagues, the military generals. At first, we call ourselves the Command Council, which was originally written in the Act of the Military of Kidgwang Declaration, and then we transform it to PRM. Here we are participating in the Tumaini initiative after receiving the invitation of the mediators on the 11th of May 2024.
And here people are discussing some main issues, including security arrangements. They're discussing governance. They're discussing economy, among many others. So tell us the position of PRM here on all the four thematic areas we are being discussing here.
PRM has participated massively on the four thematic areas, namely the governance, the security sector reform, the socio-economics, and the constitutional making process. These are crucial to the people of South Sudan and to Tumaini initiative because we have seen agreements made, and they're also being implemented in that manner. We opt for the four thematic areas to be exhausted here in Nairobi, such that we identify key areas that are affecting our people or our country, and then we pick it up from there. PRM have a clear idea on the constitution, the constitutional making process, that it should be participatory, and we also want the people of South Sudan to own it. Yeah, not only the political elites, it should be owned by the people, such that it's their document, and it's also important that the economic situation that our country is today is critically analyzed, and then concrete measures are taken to curb the situation, knowing exactly how our people are suffering in the current situation. And we think that it will be of a great idea that the people of South Sudan and their situation, the situation of the people of South Sudan is improved drastically without waiting. And the third thing about the governance, we feel that the current government is not doing enough to administer to the people of South Sudan, but in particular areas. For example, you will only notice that the government is working very hard in Juba, but not actually very hard in the states, and that is not to blame the central government or the Archigona. There are other stakeholders which are also part of the process. The people themselves are also important component of this process, and they should determine what kind of government they need. And I don't think we can blame that on General Salva Kiir or Dr. Riek alone. It's a responsibility of our people, ourselves included, and we should take it serious. On security, we know the extent of the security situation in our country. I mean, the cattle raiding is part of that, and it's also part of socio-economic issues that affect our people. You also see the cattle rustling, the theft, and all that. Those are serious issues that hinder growth and progress in our society, and they should be taken care of seriously. And we believe that the Tumaini initiative is here to address those things, and we hope for the best.
And there are concerns also that whatever is being discussed here is not that far from what has already been discussed by parties to the revitalized peace agreement. I can see you are holding the document there, the revitalized peace agreement.
Yeah,
people are saying, what is new really about this Tumaini initiative compared to the ongoing implementation of the peace agreements as we speak back home there in South Sudan?
Well, we are not here to bring in a new agreement to replace the revitalized agreement, but we are here to breathe in a new spirit to the revitalized agreement and to the other agreements that were made before. Now, that spirit is how to implement these agreements. It should not be an issue of a mere document, and then that's it. It shouldn't be that. We are seriously looking into the issue of implementation. Here, it was raised by the chief mediator himself some days back that we should not negotiate an agreement that is not implementable, and I think he was right on that. We have to talk on reasonable issues and issues that are known by everybody, including the president, the vice president, the current vice presidents, and everyone in South Sudan. Then we are not trying to bring in a new thing, but what we want is that there should be the spirit of implementation should be encouraged, and there we go from there.
And I've seen there has been consultations ongoing by the chief mediator, General Lazarus Simboyo, and then also with parties to or delegates to this Tumaini process. For how long will this continue? And what is being what has been actually the main issues being discussed during the consultation? If you can share also with the public general.
The main issue of the Tumaini initiative is the basic concept. You know very well that it was the initiative of the President of the Republic of South Sudan, General Salva Kiir, then to President Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and then now us, the opposition parties, who are not in, because there are opposition parties who are in government and there are opposition parties who are in the bush. So those of us who are in the bush,
not part of the peace agreement.
Yes, we are not part of the peace agreement, the ongoing peace agreement. But we also have the temerity that South Sudan should be stable. If we are the obstacle, we should not be the obstacle anymore. We have to negotiate this peace come up with concrete resolutions, conflict resolution measures, concrete ones, and then we develop our country. We start developing our country. We start having a real foundation now, as enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of South Sudan 2011. It's clearly indicated in that document, and we are hoping that such documents should be taken seriously this time around, and they should be implemented, putting in mind that our country is regressing, and that is not a good sign. So we should live up to the expectation of the region, of our people, and of the world.
What are we expecting after the ongoing consultation? What's next, General?
The next thing after consultation, we have exhausted most issues. Now we are in the phase of consultation, either individually or as a party, or as opposition leaders or opposition members, and so on, all the stakeholders. What is very important to note here is that after the consultation, we have to come up with the document that we will now call the Tumaini Initiative. We are not yet sure how it will be called, but it will be the result of the Tumaini Initiative, and that is expected very soon after this consultation. Yeah.
The revitalized peace agreement talks about security arrangements. So what's the difference between the ongoing discussion on the security arrangements and Chapter 2 of this revitalized peace agreement, General?
The Chapter 2 of RRCs is okay. We have no complaint about it. What we want is that there should be honesty in the implementation, and there should be transparency in the implementation, and it also should be inclusive. Why I say inclusive, it means that those who are still holding arms in the bush will join these mechanisms, or join a new mechanism, which is also powered by the RISs and the Tumaini Initiative together. Then from there we can skyrocket the implementation as soon as possible, so that a phase of democracy and rule of law is ushered in. When people rebel, they do not rebel for no reason. People rebel for a problem that they have seen. Now, if you talk about the 2013 crisis, and then the 2016 crisis, and the crisis that came after that, and then problems that are facing individuals within the system, these are issues of concern. It will be good to note that there is a problem in South Sudan, and then how to address that problem. First of all,
in here we are Tumaini, we are looking for solution, of course,
yes.
to the
So
problems.
the Tumaini Initiative is part of that initiative that would want to address all these problems. First of all, our problems, the major problems, since 2011, we have a very good constitution, the Transitional Constitution of South Sudan, 2011, a very good document, but lacks implementation. If you go to the 2015 agreement, the RCs 2015 was also a good document, but it also lacked implementation. You come to 2018 revitalized agreement. It's also a good document. It also, some of the provisions have not been implemented up to today. So what we want the Tumaini Initiative to address is that concern, that the Tumaini Initiative should come in and look at the areas that are so important to the Republic of South Sudan and to our stability. For example, if these military leaders, the military leaders in South Sudan, the SPDF or the SPLAIO or any other force that is currently serving under President Salva Kiir and Dr. Riek, those people likely to rebuild if some of these things that we are talking about are not implemented. For example, how do you retire generals in the army? You retire them. When you retire them, it has to come with a benefit. Okay.
Their package.
Yes, it has to come with a package. Okay. If you are being put on reserve and you are not working and you're still alive in that country, how do you feel about that? That is personal a little bit to those commanders. So reasons that takes people outside are public and personal at the same time. We cannot deny that. But these are some of the serious issues that need to be addressed.
Right. Let's talk about also the lasting solution to the violence and the conflicts. How we bring about durable peace really in South Sudan?
First of all, we have a number of issues that can solve our problem as South Sudanese. One of them is to forgive ourselves. Forgiving ourselves, we have conflicts that happened before, even before 2013. Those conflicts were not properly addressed, and the 2013 conflict also need to be addressed. The problems associated with the 2013 conflict, and then a number of other conflicts. And then we also go deep into communities. The communities have problems, have issues. Okay, so those issues are part of the problem, the general problem of the Republic of South Sudan. We need to address them, and then thereafter we'll have a stable Republic of South Sudan, whereby everyone will enjoy their rights and then work for themselves and work for the country.
Yes, General, finally, what's your last message to the people of South Sudan to have hope in this Tumaini initiative before we can wind up?
Our message is that the people of South Sudan are at heart in this discussion, and the Tumaini initiative is meant to iron out the few issues that have not been tackled by the RRCs and then other agreements. So we are telling the people of South Sudan that they should be patient. Very soon we will strike a deal that will serve our country, whether the economic part of it, the legal part of it, and the social part of it, and the economic part of it. Wow. And these are some of the serious things that we take into consideration. We are not looking for positions. We want this problem addressed once and for all. Wow. And we will do it.
Right. Thank you very much, General Laraka Machar, the chairperson or the chairman and commander-in-chief of the Patriots Resistance Movement, PRM. Thank you for joining us on the
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.